Hello and welcome to another wonderful e-learning day. Today we're going to talk about creating your actual final floor plan, and we're going to update that a little bit so we can make sure we have the correct room sizes, we have the correct floor plan symbols, and we get everything ready so that when you are in class tomorrow, you are going to start drawing this floor plan in Revit. You need to have this floor plan ready to go so that you can know exactly what to do while you are here in class. So today your objective is to research about the various standard furniture sizes, redesign your floor plan so that all other furniture will fit. You're going to be looking at those room sizes, and you're going to make sure that the actual floor plan symbols are correct. So what you're going to do is I want you guys to look at these two pages right here. The first page is going to be the room sizes. Your room sizes are going to show you kind of what the overall size of each individual room could be with regards to this. So if you are looking for a great room and you are in a smaller house, this is going to be 16 feet by 18 feet in dimension. That's going to be kind of the standard size for that. If it's a medium-sized house, it's going to be 18 feet by 24 feet. And if it's considered to be a little bit larger house, you're going to be at 20 feet by 28 feet. So we're looking at small homes anywhere from about the 1,000 to 1,500 square foot range. The medium homes to about 1,500 square feet to 2,000 square feet. And then the larger homes, probably anything over 2,000 square feet that we are looking at. So we're really trying to get your housing set up so that when we are putting in that furniture, when we're putting in everything that we need, it is going to fit. Because once we go in class and utilize Revit, everything's going to be to scale. So your doors are going to be your certain sizes, the furniture is going to be a certain size. We really need to have everything set up for that. That second sheet that I have is going to be the different floor plan symbols that we have. If we have a single door, this is the symbol that it's going to represent. So go ahead and draw that on your floor plan as well. The dark or shaded areas here, that is representing the walls. You don't have to shade those in. You can just keep those the wall thickness for that, and that's going to be roughly 6 inches on your floor plan. You can see everything else that we have here for the symbols themselves in the bathrooms, the different showers, corner showers that we have here, the bathtubs. We have different vanities, toilets. If you're not quite sure what you're looking for, go ahead and Google it. Look at it and see what that is looking for. Then we have different furniture here, and a large couch or love seat 6 feet long by 3.5 feet wide. I mean, these are big sizes that we're going to have to fit into your actual floor plans. Looking at the beds, looking at your bedrooms, these are going to be 60 inches by 80 inches. All right, so these are going to be very, very large pieces that we're trying to put into that system. So look at this, look and see what your floor plan is. I want you to either update or I want you to draw this out larger so that you can make sure everything will fit in there. You really want to, for number 2, compare where you live currently, either in your house or in your apartments, those different room sizes, and compare those to what you created on your floor plan. We're really trying to get this set up so that you have a perfect floor plan so that when you come into class, you're able to just draw that out. So what you're actually going to turn into me are the deliverables. You're going to take a picture of your new floor plan. You're going to make sure that you insert that into Notability, but I'd really like for you to enlarge that picture as large as possible in Notability so I can take a good look at that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me. I will respond as quickly as possible. But again, if you have any questions, please make sure to go ahead and reach out to me. Thank you.